Hey, Christo, MSC rocks. Alex and I, we were practicing, watching your videos, and it just so happens we outdrove everybody here. Check that out. Check this out. We outdrove everybody.
Christo, I saw your video. I want to thank you for bringing my golf game back to me, and I'm having so much fun. Thank you so much.
Ditto, cousin. We outdrove like, I don't know, 330 yards.
Hey Team MSC, I am so blessed that I get messages like that every day from folks that let me know that they are playing so much better and getting more enjoyment out of the game of golf. It's truly a blessing like I could have never imagined. Now I want to bring you up to speed on the things that I'm working on right now, because MSC Productions is making Looking for Mr. Hogan, the Ben Hogan documentary that I've been working on for a couple of years, but now I'm focused 100% on producing this. And I'm going to Texas in a few weeks, and I'm going to be there all over the place, knee deep in the Hogan lore. I'm talking about, I'm hooked up with the Ben Hogan Golf Equipment Company, the Ben Hogan Museum, and there's a very strong chance I might even get into Colonial Country Club. This is going to be the best movie, and I want to make it the very best I can to support the legacy of Mr. Hogan, and perfection is what we're going after. Now, if you want to, you can go to GoFundMe. I'll put a link below if you're interested, and you can essentially pre-order it for 20 bucks. I mean, that would help us get along so amazingly well on this journey, you know. But if you want to, you can go check out the Hogan Code, my new instructional DVD and video download. It's really something that I think is unique in the world of golf instruction, and in fact it begins with a short documentary about my swing evolution. So what I'd like to do today is offer the world this short documentary. It's 8 minutes long. It is my film that opens the Hogan Code. So I wish you the very best. Hit 'em long and hit 'em straight. I felt embarrassed. I felt ridiculous. It was extremely frustrating. I've been playing golf since I was 8 years old, and I was never more than average. I'd always wanted more out of my golf game than I could get. I had the yips through my whole bag, from my driver to my putter. I didn't know what the ball was going to do, but I held my chin up and I kept playing. That's the thing that the game of golf teaches you, is how to persevere.
Hello, I'm Frank Contreras. I'm a father, a cop, and a golfer. But don't ask me which one of these is the easiest. But it was the game of golf that led me to the story of Christo Garcia. Now trust me, if you like golf, you don't want to miss this.
I didn't play an awful lot of golf when I was in college or in my 20s. But when I was 30 years old, I moved to Los Angeles, and I met a lot of people that like to play golf. And so I decided I'd pick the game back up. This one time my buddy George took me out to play golf, and I was telling him I was struggling with my game. I shot 126 that day. I'd always heard that if you hit enough golf balls, you'll figure it out. But no matter how hard I worked, my score never improved.
Like most golfers, Christo couldn't break 80. But because he was a former martial arts champion, he believed he could find the answer somewhere.
I won 4 championships. I won the Florida Open Karate Championship when I was 19. When I was in college, I started studying ballet, and then the next thing you know, I was a professional ballet dancer. And the thing that I always wondered was, how come I can do martial arts and ballet to such a high level of proficiency, but I can't hit a golf ball to save my life? Luckily, my wife changed the whole equation when she gave me a present. I thought I had a great golf swing all these years. I just thought there was something wrong with the scorecard. Having visual proof of what you're doing is very beneficial. There's a technique to everything in the physical world that's done at the highest level. It's not an accident. You're not relying on luck.
Christo read golf magazines. He even bought new golf clubs to try to fix his problem. Neither one worked.
I believe I bought 7 drivers over the course of 3 years. And then one day I was at this golf store, and right next to the cash register was this little rack with paperback books on it. And I picked up Ben Hogan's 5 Lessons. For some reason I felt a sort of kinship with Mr. Hogan's story because he struggled. He didn't win a major until he was 34. But man, once he figured it out, everybody else was playing for second place. I set out to try and copy his swing. I'd go to the driving range and start working on my game. And slowly but surely, I started to improve.
In January of 2011, Christo started his YouTube channel to document his progress.
Since I had my trusty flip video camera, I started working on my golf swing and working on the lessons. But then I had the brilliant idea. I saw other golfers starting golf channels and putting up swing videos. And I figured, why not put up my own swing videos and let people know about my swing evolution. In fact, that's the name of my channel, is My Swing Evolution. Hey guys, I wanted to take a minute to talk about this book and why it's so important to me. The first year of My Swing Evolution, I broke 80 14 times, and people started watching. Everybody else seemed to be a professional, whereas I'm just a guy out there who's hacking it around. I can't play very well, but I was determined to play better. My last 3 rounds have been 77, 82, 78. Playing pretty good now. Things had been going so well, and my subscribers were so interested in my research, I decided to write a book. And in the spring of 2014, I published an ebook called The Hogan Code. I went 21 years without being able to break 80. After I published The Hogan Code, I started to be asked to do clinics of all things. I mean, this is just out of the blue crazy for me.
Oh yeah.
To be honest, I started to get pretty scared when I was putting myself out there and starting to teach others about the game of golf the way I see it. But people had a genuine interest in what I had to say and the things I'd learned about the golf swing, so I was eager to share it.
Despite the recent success, Christo needed greater validation for himself.
I'd started to reach a point where for about 3 years I plateaued. I was beginning to feel like my story had run its course. I kind of felt disappointed in myself. It was great that I could shoot in the 70s, that's wonderful. If I was going to have any legitimacy with my concepts and the things I was trying to teach other people on YouTube, I really needed to be able to shoot even par or even under par. And I needed a breakthrough. I'd been stuck in the mid-70s for a long time. When you read 5 Lessons, you'll see that Mr. Hogan talks about the similarities between a golf swing and a baseball swing. And then one day that light bulb went off, and I went out and I bought a baseball bat and I started swinging it. And as I started to get into baseball, I started to realize a lot of things about the golf swing. And then one day, I finally did it. I finally shot under par. Hello and welcome to My Swing Evolution. I'm proud to say that I'm 4 years into my evolution, and what started as a little quest to try and break 80 soon turned into an epic adventure to try and break par. And guess what? I just did it. I just shot 2 under par, a round of 70 on the course where my swing channel began. It's like the skies parted and the angels came down blowing trumpets and God touched me on the shoulder and said, "It's your time, son." After I broke par, I finally started to feel like I was where I belonged. And I've done it more times since then. I'm very proud of what I've been able to accomplish, and I still see lots of improvement ahead. Like, I think I can get much, much better. Hey, Team MSC. Today's not only a great day for my swing evolution, but hopefully for yours as well. My channel has continued to grow. We're nearing the end of the 5th year of My Swing Evolution on YouTube, and now I have over 8 million views and 23,000 subscribers. But recently, a dream came true that I never in a million years would have ever guessed would be possible. Hey guys, I am so proud and honored to announce that My Swing Evolution is now officially being sponsored by the Ben Hogan Golf Company. Can you guys believe it? I got a phone call and I'm talking to Terry Kaler, the CEO of the Ben Hogan Golf Equipment Company. And he's telling me about the legacy of Mr. Hogan in this company and how he personally knew Mr. Hogan, and I'm feeling smaller and smaller and smaller. And then Mr. Kaler said to me, "Welcome to the Ben Hogan family." And I mean, I could have broken down crying. When I first started my whole journey, I was hoping that one day I'd break 80. And now to possess the game that I have and to have the tens of thousands of folks that follow me regularly, it's really a dream come true. You know what? We're just getting started.